Assalamu alaikum, मेरा नाम फजर नूर है and I am a postgraduate student in applied linguistics at Kinnaird College for Women, Lahore. First of all, I would like to thank Talks for having me here and giving me this opportunity to share my views on this subject matter, which is very close to my heart. The purpose why I'm here is to delve into the nuances of हम क्या सोचते हैं, हमें क्या सोचना चाहिए, हमें क्या नहीं सोचना चाहिए या कुछ भी नहीं सोचना चाहिए about someone's way of speaking, especially when it comes to speaking English language. Even in Urdu, we do judge people on the basis of their accents. So continuing to listen to it requires belief in linguistic diversity, open mind, and willingness to explore some unfamiliar opinions. I want to highlight a narrative that is often overlooked: struggle of finding one's voice amid societal expectations. There are many challenges that an individual might face when learning English as a second language or a foreign language, such as that of learning rudimentary rules of grammar, mastering idiomatic expressions, learning complex rules of pronunciation. Other than that, there is one more challenge, that is understanding different dialects and colloquialism. So this discussion will go beyond language and its conventional rules of grammar, but it's more about language and identity, authenticity, and finding our own voice in a world that sometimes expects us to sound in a certain way. If we look around, we as second language learner strive to adopt or fake accents in Pakistan for social acceptance or to attain a perceived higher status. Exposure to diverse accents through media and the belief that it contributes to or it enhances educational or career opportunities contribute to this trend. Fear of judgment and cultural norms. This thing also plays a pivotal role in shaping how people choose to speak. In my own life, during my school years, I found myself trying to refine my accent. I had this habit of trying to fashion my accent a little, try to sound a bit fancy. I don't know what exactly influenced me to do so, लेकिन शायद जब मैं छोटी थी तो मैं BBC वर्ल्ड न्यूज़ देखा करती थी और मैं बड़ा इम्प्रेस होती थी न्यूज़कास्टर से कि वो कैसे बोलती है. मैंने एक हेडलाइन याद कर ली थी और उसी को मैं बार बार शीशे के आगे खड़े होके उनके एक्सेंट में दोहराने की कोशिश करती थी. एंड दैट इन्फ्लुएंस्ड, I believe, remained for quite a long time. Also, having received my early education from a prestigious institute, my teachers and friends from the other institutes would praise my accent and they would often tell me that फजर बड़ा अच्छा बोलती है और फजर की इंग्लिश बड़ी फ्लुएंट है. वो एक लेबल लग गया हुआ था मेरे ऊपर स्कूल का. तो the irony is that the strength of an accent matters more than the content's accuracy. और मेरे जो लाइफ एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं उनकी वजह से आई बिलीव दैट उस टाइम पे माई फोकस shifted from what I was saying to how I was saying it. आप यकीन माने, in linguistics, no accent is inherently good or bad. No language is good or bad. While I acknowledge that there is a certain prestige attached to a particular accent, चाहे वो BBC English हो या फिर standard form of British language हो या Queen's English भी अक्सर हम उसे कहते हैं. लेकिन जो भी है, जैसे भी है, intelligibility comes first when it comes to communication. As we navigate this world of language and accents, we must remember the power of authentic communication. Your unique way of expressing your thoughts and emotions, it matters most. So आपने हमेशा एक बात याद रखनी है कि you need to focus on what you say rather than how you're saying it. हमें कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है कि किसी की स्पीच में इंटोनेशन पैटर्न्स को जज करने की. Understanding what an accent is and is not is crucial. Accents are reflection of your identity, and embracing your accent is embracing your identity. Renowned linguist David Crystal emphasizing that accents just not encompass variation in pronouncing words, but also variations in sound, rhythm, intonation, and musicality in how you pronounce those words. Accents are not markers of correctness or incorrectness, whereas pronunciation is. To put it simply, pronunciation is the way we pronounce each syllable of a word. For example, हम dawn को down कहें तो वो तो गलत है. Whereas accent involves rhythm, melody, intonation, and whatnot, and that distinguishes regional variations. जैसे कि अगर आप वाटर नहीं कह सकते या वूटर या वो नहीं कह सकते और वाटर कहते हैं तो मेरा ख्याल से इसमें कोई मज़ाहिका नहीं. Faking an American or British accent in Pakistan, I believe, is unnecessary. Accents can be entertaining. I know they are interesting, but there is no point of doing it when you don't know why do you want to do it. There are two types of faking accents. One is bona fide fake accent, and the other one is Fox fake accent. A bona fide fake accent is genuine and authentic despite appearing fake. For example, someone is naturally adopting accents from multiple countries due to diverse experiences, और किसी को कोई किसी मूवी में ऐसा रोल मिल गया where they need to learn a particular accent और फिर वो accent coaches hire करते हैं. Whereas Fox faking accent is not authentic. You don't know how to do it. You don't know what are the do's and don'ts of doing an accent. लेकिन आप फिर भी कर रहे हैं. मिसाल के तौर पे मैं अभी इस वक्त पोश ब्रिटिश एक्सेंट में बात करने लग जाऊं without having any connection to the roots, to the culture, फिर भी मैं ये करूं तो that is called Fox fake accent. Living in 2024, यकीन नहीं आता there is such a thing called accent discrimination. Breaking the stereotype and embracing linguistic diversity is really very crucial. And for that, we need to build confidence in our own unique way of speaking, celebrate linguistic diversity, and believing that your language is part of you. You need to embrace your identity. My research involved conducting interviews from some of the students to know their perception about adopting or resisting accents and about language and identity. Some of the students highlighted the importance of keeping their accent despite fearing judgment, whereas some of the students were more inclined towards eliminating their accent and adopting standard form of British accent, and some were of the opinion of adopting American accent. We can still make a difference if education institutions and media would also encourage localized accents. In the end, I would suggest you to embrace linguistic diversity by rejecting mockery and trolling, recognizing the psychological impact of it on an individual. Remember, sounding smarter doesn't require adopting a condescending tone. You can still sound smarter with clarity and thoughtfulness without eliminating or resisting your own natural accent. Thank you so much for joining me on this linguistic journey. Let's continue breaking barriers and celebrate diverse voices.